Could dating apps be the reason you're still single? It's a question we need to answer. I'm about to reveal the shocking truth behind why dating apps may be sabotaging your love life, and what you can do about it. Millions of us are swiping daily hoping to find the one. But are we actually making it harder to find real love? I'll expose how dating apps might be keeping you trapped in a cycle of endless matches with no real connections. And I'll give you a solution that can help you break free and finally build genuine relationships. What you're about to learn could completely change your dating experience. We've all done it, curated the perfect profile, chose the best photos, and crafted a bio that makes us seem funnier, smarter, more interesting. But here's the problem. It's all a highlight reel, not the real you. And guess what? Everyone else is doing the same thing. It's no wonder we feel disconnected. You're matching with someone's best version, not their authentic self. Take my friend Sarah, for example. She matched with this guy who seemed absolutely perfect. He was a marathon runner, traveled the world, seemed like a dream. But when they met in person, she quickly realized his profile was just smoke and mirrors. The real person was totally different. That's the reality of dating apps. They encourage surface-level connections. Dating apps give us too many choices, and while that sounds great, it's actually causing us to become pickier and less satisfied. This is the paradox of choice. The more options you have, the harder it is to commit to just one. You find someone great, but you start thinking, is there someone even better out there? So, you keep swiping and swiping. I've been guilty of this myself. I matched with someone who was kind, funny, and we had great conversations, but part of me kept thinking, what if there's someone else with just a bit more in common with me? And that led to weeks of swiping and no real connections. The endless choices leave us feeling overwhelmed and less likely to give anyone a real chance. We're all afraid of missing out. FOMO is real. Dating apps amplify that fear. When you're faced with so many potential matches, you start to feel like you could be missing the perfect person. So instead of committing to one relationship, you're constantly searching for the next best thing. Here's the story. I once matched with someone I really liked. Things were going well, but I kept swiping just in case. And eventually the connection fizzled out. Why? Because I wasn't fully invested. I was distracted by FOMO, always thinking there might be something better out there. But here's the truth. The more you chase that next match, the less likely you are to build anything real. Dating apps are hurting us in ways we don't even realize. They're making us forget how to connect in real life. The more we rely on apps, the more we lose the ability to have spontaneous, face-to-face conversations. Approaching someone in real life feels scarier now because we've gotten used to hiding behind a screen. Studies show that people who use dating apps regularly are more likely to feel dissatisfied with their love lives. We've become so dependent on swiping that we've lost confidence in meeting people offline. Think about it. When's the last time you struck up a conversation with someone in a coffee shop or at a party? We've forgotten how to build connections in the real world, and dating apps are partly to blame. Now here's a story that completely changed the way I view dating apps. A friend of mine was on several dating apps and frustrated with how shallow the connections felt. So, she did something radical. She deleted all of them. Instead of swiping, she started going to more social events, putting herself out there in real-life situations. And guess what? That's when she met her partner. The key shift here? Stop relying solely on dating apps. Sure, they can be a tool, but they shouldn't be your only method. Start practicing those real-life conversations again. You'll be surprised how much more genuine your connections feel. So, what's the solution? Use dating apps less and real-world connections more. Focus on meeting people face-to-face, engaging in deeper conversations, and letting go of that FOMO. When you stop swiping and start connecting, you'll be surprised at how quickly things can change. Dating apps might be keeping you single, but by taking control of your dating life, you can build real, meaningful relationships. Have you had similar experiences with dating apps? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if this video made you think twice about how you're using dating apps, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building real relationships.